Greetings from New Foundation Apostolic Ministries, M.E.R.G.E Ministry.
Today we're going to talk about conflict in marriage.
Conflict in marriage is going to be inevitable, but it's very important that you learn how to handle the conflict in a way that you come to a resolution for both parties. So I want to talk today about a couple of principles that we want to share with you. The first is discussion. It's very important that you discuss whatever issues that are going on in your marriage and your relationship. Ignoring the problem won't make it go away.
In order for us to, avoid conflict, the Bible said, love your wife, and the wife obey your husband. So if you have that, then there will be no conflict in marriage.
One of the things that I think is important is managing your emotions. In a marriage relationship, how you talk to your spouse is still very important. So the tone that you use in the relationship when you're dealing with conflict is very important. It's vital. Understanding that once you say something and it's wrong, you can't take that back. So you want to make sure that you're managing your tone whenever you're having a conflict with your spouse.
And also you have also to make sure that think about your own self. If you love yourself, so you make sure that you talk to the person talks to you back the same way, vice versa.
Another thing that I would share is to be accountable in your relationship and when you're having a conflict. Being accountable, meaning that you want to take responsibility for your portion of the conflict, not finger pointing. Because sometimes we want to project on the other individual, want to finger point to them and not handle the situation. But we want to make sure that we are taking our part of the conflict.
And this is the best way to resolve the problems. Make sure you are accountable for your own self. Make sure that you're not pointing fingers just to say, hey, this is because of you that the reason I do this or I do that.
The other thing that I would say will be important is to remember that you love your spouse, and that I want to say you should be leading with love, remembering that your spouse is not your enemy and that you're there to work on a resolution together. So I would definitely say leading with love is going to be critical in your relationship when you're trying to come to a resolution of conflict.
And this is what the Bible said, love your wife.
So in conclusion, I would encourage you that whenever you're having a conflict in your relationship, that you're discussing what's going on, not pretending that there is no problem, that there is no issue, but actively working to address the issue that you have, and make sure that you are managing your emotions. Make sure that you're holding yourself accountable for your portion of the conflict. And last point would be to lead with love.
And now, the best way to do that is set aside a time just to have a nice conversations and to solve the issue, when there's a conflict in marriage. Happy merging!